I was about 6 years old when I played piano for the first time. It was a beautiful, light-stained Steinway upright piano, and it was just pushed in the corner of my grandmother's living room. I actually enjoyed going to her house after I discovered it. I'd just pound away on the keys, surely not creating any pleasant sounds, but at that time, I believed I was making music. I'd go to music stores with my dad, and I always ran over to the keyboards. I remember just poking around on the keys for hours, driving the staff at the store insane until one day my dad had a death wish and bought me a keyboard of my own. From that point on, I truly established a connection with the piano. It became a part of who I am. I began to take piano seriously when I turned 9. I was going to lessons twice a week at my Russian piano teacher's house. She taught me work ethic and music theory and interpretation. It was like going to an extra hour and a half of school, and as a young kid, it was just really difficult and demanding. Before I knew it, I was playing in all sorts of competitions and performing in concerts. It was all happening so fast until I turned 13 and I moved from Tampa, Florida, which is the only place I ever lived, to Newton. I look back at my Russian teacher, her name was Nina, and now I appreciate what she did for me. She created a foundation for me to be a good pianist. When I moved to Newton, I found a wonderful teacher who lives really close to me, and little competitions and large concerts are no longer a part of the picture. She's taught me to just enjoy the piano as much as I did when I first started playing. My new outlook on piano reminds me of a quote. It's, "Don't take life too seriously. You'll never get out alive." Needless to say, learning to play a piece is still meticulous work. Each composer has their own style, and each time I play something new, it's almost like trying to read a different language. I'm not a fan of bearing down and playing through a new piece. Usually means large amounts of hard work, but I always push through. I believe I am a more persistent person because I am a pianist. There have been some times over the past couple of years where I've just wanted to run away from my problems, and it's really easy for me to get overwhelmed. But then I think back to the long hours spent sitting on the piano bench, just improving my sight reading or correcting my mistakes. And if I did it back then and became a better pianist because of it, who's to say I can't push through all the tough breaks and disappointments in life and be a better person in the end?